Putin's regime is facing an extinction-level event, and it has nothing to do with the front lines in Ukraine. The real war for Russia is now internal. A devastating collapse of its economy, its society, and the very fabric of daily life that is threatening to tear the country apart from the inside. The war has come home to Russia, and society is melting down in front of Putin's eyes. For the Kremlin, nothing is going according to plan. Their inability to protect the homeland is now sparking a domestic crisis that poses a bigger threat to their power than any battlefield defeat. The war has come home to Russia, and society is melting down in front of Putin's eyes. For the Kremlin, nothing is going according to plan. Their inability to protect the homeland is now sparking a domestic crisis that poses a bigger threat to their power than any battlefield defeat. The duck and cover absurdity. First, Russia's military failure is now so blatant that police are making surreal TikTok videos.
A rustle in the sky, if you hear buzzing and the sound of a lawnmower, and you see a shape at an altitude of about 100 meters, it could be an unmanned aerial vehicle. Seek shelter immediately. It can be any building, underground passage, or parking lot. Or a big tree that will protect you from shrapnel and a shockwave. In your apartment, do not come near windows. Glass shards may injure. If you are in a building, go down to the lower floors if possible. If you're in a car, and there is a drone right in front of you, stop the car, leave it, and seek shelter. When there is an explosion, lie down on the ground and cover your head with your hands.
Essentially teaching citizens how to run and hide from Ukrainian drones. The spectacle of a nuclear power reduced to public service announcements on drone evasion is a staggering admission of weakness. The internet crackdown, the real reason. Now, as if that wasn't humiliating enough, Putin is running scared and actively shutting down the internet across the country. He claims it's to stop Ukrainian drones, but the truth is far more desperate. It's to stop Russians from discovering just how catastrophically this war is failing.
In short, they shoot videos like that. I don't know how to drive, so I'll drive to the door, damn. I had a fucking meeting today. I got all dressed up. I can't get there because this work in the center. And what do you think? I just fucking drove around? I couldn't fucking turn. And I really can't just fucking. So you understand. I'm fucking going to Kamkada too. I need to go there because I don't understand. I understand in my head that I need to go somewhere to the left or right because no obvious turn on Tverskaya. But you see, I'm spinning around and in the end, I'm completely lost. I just drove for an hour. I'm not exaggerating. Fucking driving towards. I'll just fucking run away because I need to go to Moscow Ring Road. The U-turn is, damn it, things out in Kimki. Fly without a navigator. I'm so fucking offended. It's just a shame I can't. She's just offended, that's all.
The economy, bringing public rage over into the streets. People are losing their jobs and can't even search for new ones. This is literally tearing apart the social fabric of Russian society. The brain drain and societal collapse. The consequence? A mass exodus. The smartest workers, doctors, engineers, programmers are fleeing the country. This internal societal collapse is now a more existential threat to Putin's regime than any foreign army. The alternative public service announcement. The perfect symbol of this failure is that same TikTok video. But you know what? That officer missed some crucial steps. Let me give it a try. Citizens of Russia, if you hear a buzzing in the sky, the single most effective way to safeguard yourself is to call your leader and demand he stop invading a sovereign nation. I promise you, this works 100% of the time. If he listens, the drones will stop coming. 5. The economic carnage. Drones are crippling the Russian economy. Almost 40% of its refining capacity is offline, sparking a fuel crisis in 57 regions. The situation is so dire that Russia has implemented gasoline rationing and is now being forced to import oil from Belarus. Putin has finally achieved his goal. Russia is no longer a gas station to the world because its pumps are on fire. 6. The public backlash against internet shutdowns. Putin's attempt to stop the drones by jamming GPS and cellular internet is causing more chaos for his own people than for the Ukrainians. And from the videos flooding Russian social media, it seems citizens would rather have their refineries burned than lose their internet. The strategy is a complete failure. 7. The censorship play. Let's be clear, this isn't about drones, it's about control. Russian authorities are blocking calls on Telegram and WhatsApp, forcing people to use a Kremlin-managed app called Max. This is a blatant move to monitor all communication, revealing that Putin's greatest fear isn't Ukrainian drones, but the anger of his own people. 8. The deepening economic despair. But the internet is the least of their worries. As major companies lay off workers or slash work weeks, paychecks are shrinking by over 20%. This financial pain is compounded by runaway food inflation. Take the potato, a Russian staple nicknamed the second bread. Its price has tripled in the last 12 months, the steepest increase in 23 years. 9. The alcoholic dad analogy. A popular joke in Russia right now perfectly captures the situation. The people compare the government to an alcoholic dad who comes home and says, "Son, the price of vodka is going up." The son asks, "Does that mean you'll drink less?" The dad replies, "No, it means you'll eat less." This is the grim reality for Russian citizens. 10. The final cuts, healthcare and infrastructure. Where is the money going? 40% of the new government budget is being funneled into defense. Meanwhile, essential services are being cut. Russia's healthcare system is on the verge of collapse, facing a critical doctor shortage. Putin's solution? Not to pay them more, but to ban them from working in private clinics. The pattern is clear. When Putin faces a problem, he doesn't solve it. He just bans whatever he doesn't like. But you can't ban garbage. 30 Russian regions are facing a landfill collapse, with trash piling up in the streets because planned replacements from 2019 were never built. Putin was too busy building his war chest. It's too bad he can't just ban the garbage. But then again, maybe that will be tomorrow's headline.